Hello and welcome to News Today with Jeff Ahern. I'm your host, Jeff Ahern. Today's top story. Trump's just got days left in office. In fact, they're down to the single digits, though you'd never know it from our single-digit IQ Democrats, wasting taxpayer time and money to take one more swing at the Trump piñata by impeaching a man who will no longer be in office. And though libs would have you believe this piñata had nothing in it, if you look to the floor, you'll see it covered in red, white, and blue candy. Was he perfect? Of course not. He made mistakes, but he also did a lot of good. He helped generate one of the most robust economies in U.S. history. Black and Hispanic unemployment were at their lowest levels ever. Ever. That's ever, with an ever. Female unemployment was the lowest since President Dwight Eisenhower. I know, gross, another Republican. Median household income in 2019 hit a record $68,000. America's poverty rate fell to a record low, with black poverty for the first time ever falling below 20%. He approved the Keystone Pipeline, making American energy independent. And the U.S. is now a net energy exporter. Insert Biden wrecking ball here. He greatly improved the Department of Veterans Affairs hospitals, requiring medical price transparency, and secured terminally ill patients the right to try experimental drugs. He ordered the takeout of ISIS founder Abu Bakr Baghdadi and Iranian terror mastermind Qasem Soleimani, though you'd never know they were our enemies from the way liberals reacted to it. I bet if there were statues of these two idiots in Portland or Seattle, they would have left flowers. He even moved the U.S. Embassy to Jerusalem, something 3 prior presidents refused to do, and helped Israel sign the Abraham Accords, 4 peace agreements between Jerusalem, the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, Sudan, and Morocco. Oh yeah, and the stock market soared. But that's just for rich people, until Biden's policies tank it and your union pensions go bust. Where do you think your union dues go? I mean, besides to renovate your union leaders' homes. And the icing on the cake, he did it all while under constant daily assault from the mainstream media, hell-bent on his destruction. And even through all that, it took a global pandemic for Biden to barely beat him. Don't be discouraged. Be encouraged. He boosted the black vote from 8% in 2016 to 12%, the most for a Republican since 1960. And African Americans are waking up, realizing the reason the skyrocketing poverty, crime, and murder rate seems to be mainly in their communities is that it's a method to secure and control their vote by liberal Democrats. I'm angry about it. Just imagine how angry they're going to be when they all figure it out. But I digress. So for all the contributions I just mentioned, let me say something to Trump that in 1,461 days of his presidency, the mainstream media never did. Not once. Thank you.